you literally just like wake up in the mirror, look in the mirror and go, I have no idea.
Justin Timberlake reportedly cheated on Jessica Biel before they were married, and his infidelity had a pretty bizarre impact on their prenup. But how exactly did the alleged affair affect the couple's prenup? The truth about Jessica and Justin's prenup and what it really says about their marriage is honestly insane, so let's get into it. It's no secret that Justin has been accused of cheating in many of his past relationships, but even though he and Jessica have been married since 2012 and have 2 children together, his tendency to cheat almost kept them from walking down the aisle. According to what the New York Daily News revealed in 2013, Jessica and Justin added a very interesting condition to their prenup. Believe it or not, their marriage contract includes an infidelity clause that seems to be entirely directed toward Justin. The terms of the clause state that if Justin cheats on Jessica, he has to pay her a whopping $500,000. Many people have wondered what the couple's main reason was for putting the infidelity clause in their prenup. Was it added mostly to protect Jessica, or was it an attempt to deter Justin from being unfaithful? Since the clause was reported to be a part of the couple's prenup and not a post-nuptial agreement, it was almost certainly included before Justin and Jessica tied the knot. It's definitely possible that it was added to give Jessica some peace of mind before she actually went through with marrying Justin, but if they truly felt the need to have an infidelity clause in their prenup, shouldn't that have been a major red flag? There were obviously some significant trust issues going on in their relationship, so why did they think it was a good idea to get married before those were resolved? Apparently, the clause almost ended up not being added to Justin and Jessica's marriage contract, but the reason why was extremely telling, and it probably should have been a warning sign for Jessica to not go through with marrying Justin. At first, the couple was allegedly not on the same page when it came to including the infidelity clause in their prenup. She Knows reported that in February 2012, a source told Star magazine that the couple was in the middle of a seriously intense argument. Right after Justin and Jessica got engaged in December 2011, they supposedly started fighting about the details of their prenup. Not surprisingly, the insider claimed that it had been Jessica's idea to add an infidelity clause, and she had also suggested the amount of $500,000. However, Justin reportedly wasn't on board with putting the clause in their prenup at all. The source said he had been willing to offer Jessica a cash settlement, but only if the prenup did not include any conditions about infidelity or alimony. But if he wasn't planning on cheating, why was he so against the infidelity clause? Jessica allegedly refused to compromise when it came to the clause, and apparently Justin ended up backing down. Even if he didn't like that it was included in their prenup, which was really suspicious, he ultimately signed the agreement before they got married. But even though Jessica was successful in having the infidelity clause added to the prenup, the whole situation honestly seemed kind of pathetic. She clearly knew what she was getting into when she married Justin, since he had previously cheated on her at least once. What allegedly happened 3 years into their relationship was truly outrageous. In October 2010, Us Weekly revealed that a few weeks earlier, Justin had reportedly cheated on Jessica with someone very unexpected, actress Olivia Munn. This supposedly happened when he was in New York City for an event in September. A source told the publication that as soon as they exchanged phone numbers, Justin began pursuing Olivia. The insider claimed that Olivia initially turned down Justin's advances because she knew that he was dating Jessica, but instead of taking that as a sign to give up on his shady plan to get closer to Olivia, what Justin supposedly did next was seriously unbelievable. The source alleged that Justin had lied to Olivia and told her that he and Jessica were no longer in a relationship. She supposedly believed him, and they spent the next 3 days together in her hotel room. But what happened after Us Weekly dropped the cheating bombshell about Justin was absolutely insane. A spokesperson for Justin completely denied the allegations, while Olivia's rep simply refused to comment on her personal matters. But a few months later, Justin was right back to his sketchy, dishonest way. According to HuffPost, an insider told Life and Style in January 2011 that Justin was still in contact with Olivia. She had reportedly shown some of her friends the texts he had been sending her since the end of December, and what his messages revealed was honestly crazy. The source said that Justin had texted Olivia to let her know that he had been thinking about her, even though he was still dating Jessica. In another message he'd sent Olivia, he claimed that his relationship was basically over, but just 2 months later, his lie became a reality. In March 2011, Justin and Jessica broke up, although they denied that their split had anything to do with infidelity. But according to In Touch Weekly, the couple had called it quits because of Justin's alleged affair and repeated communication with Olivia. What's crazy is that Justin and Jessica decided to get back together just a couple of months later. They reconciled in November and wasted no time before taking their romance to the next level. Just 1 month later, the couple got engaged, but even before Justin's fling with Olivia, Jessica was fully aware that he had a history of being a cheater. After all, when he first started pursuing her and publicly showing interest in her, he was reportedly still in a relationship with Cameron Diaz. The list revealed that in January 2007, Justin and Cameron actually caused a dramatic scene at a Golden Globes after party. Interestingly, they got into a tense disagreement immediately after Cameron saw Justin having a conversation with Jessica. Apparently, Cameron didn't even wait for Justin to finish talking to Jessica before getting into a heated argument with him. Even though the details of their fight weren't exposed, it definitely seems likely that Cameron was upset about Justin getting a little too friendly with another woman. Jessica probably should have realized that her future with Justin would be plagued with cheating scandals. Even after she fought with him to add the infidelity clause to their prenup and he knew there was $500,000 at stake, he still allegedly didn't stay faithful to her. In November 2019, The Sun published pictures of Justin holding hands with his Palmer co-star Alicia Wainwright. They had been spotted hanging out together late at night, drinking adult beverages at a bar in New Orleans, and the photos were seriously incriminating. Some of the pictures showed Alicia's hand resting on Justin's knee and thigh. The other showed Justin putting his hand on her upper arm before he eventually held her hand. They appeared to be incredibly comfortable around each other and their body language looked very relaxed. But that wasn't even the craziest part. Justin had been seen earlier in the week wearing his wedding band like usual, but it was nowhere in sight when he was photographed with Alicia, which seemed intentional and super shady on his part. He addressed the allegations that he was having an affair with Alicia in a post on his Instagram, and what he had to say was absolutely ridiculous. Justin admitted that he had consumed way too many adult beverages that night the photos were taken. He also confessed that he had displayed a strong lapse in judgment and apologized to Jessica for embarrassing her. However, Justin claimed that nothing happened with Alicia and he hadn't cheated on his wife, but how Jessica allegedly felt about the suggestive photos of her husband getting cozy with his co-star was a completely different story. According to what an insider revealed to In Touch Weekly, Jessica was totally crushed by the pictures that were released. Supposedly, she refused to believe that Justin had cheated with Olivia because she never saw any photos to prove it. The source added that Jessica had basically convinced herself for a while that Justin's history of infidelity wouldn't be a problem in their marriage. But when she saw the photos of him being all touchy-feely with Alicia, she could no longer pretend that everything was fine. It seems like Jessica ended up overlooking Justin's inappropriate behavior with Alicia, just like she had done almost 10 years earlier when he cheated with Olivia. But that means she also didn't fall back on their infidelity clause. So what was the point in having the clause included in their prenup if Jessica wasn't actually going to follow through with it? She keeps dismissing all of Justin's questionable actions with other women, even when he's obviously been unfaithful to her to at least some extent. If Jessica is going to continue overlooking Justin's cheating, she can't expect him to change or respect their marriage. But anyway, now I want to know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on how Jessica has handled Justin's alleged affairs and inappropriate behavior with other women? Do you think she'll actually leave him if he's caught cheating again? Or will she stay and continue pretending like it's not an issue? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.